How you going, guys? Welcome back. I'm pretty excited. Just came back from Bunnings. Picked myself up a Tumbleweed worm cafe uh, and a box of 500 live worms. So I'm going to be putting this together, and at the end, I'll have my very own worm farm. So I'll just put aside the live worms for now. They'll come in handy in a sec, and we'll get to unwrapping this worm cafe. All right, so looks like there's 3 stories in a catchment. Yep. Hopefully inside there's legs. Yes, there's legs. I don't like bending over. That's why I've got raised bed. All right, so good instructions and one for taking instruction. Instruction manual. A bedding block. I was wondering what you would use to put the worms in. So it looks like a coconut core block. Yeah, it's 100% natural coconut fiber. So the same blocks you get from Bunnings to put seedlings in. They come in with manure in them sometimes. Your legs and your tap. I'm very excited about this. As a home brewer, I always get excited when I see a tap. All right, so I don't think that's the bottom because it has holes in it. That's the bottom. All right, we're in business. So keep the top over here. I'm assuming the legs just clip in. I don't even need to read the instructions, I don't think. I'll probably do this wrong anyway. So 4 legs, that's a good start. It's super simple, guys. I don't think you need an instructional video on how to do this, but here we are. All right. Well, I might have to talk a bit more to drag this video out, but it looks like we've got a functional worm farm in about, I could have done that in 30 seconds, I reckon. And the lid on the top. So, where's my, there we go. It's just a matter of unscrewing that. Maybe having access to the inside would help. And I'll show you in here. It's just a matter of lining the bolt up to the screw, to the 2 flanges, I guess, and it will hold the bolt in itself. So, and then twist it tight. Sweet as. So the instructions are fairly specific. They say to use 5.5 liters of water in an ordinary bucket. So don't go extraordinary with your bucket choice. Just a standard 20-liter pail will do, or anything, even if it holds up to 10 liters, you'll be right. Hey, buddy, how you going? You want to be in this too? Try that again. So we'll take this out of the packet, throw it in the bucket, and see what we've got. So I'll fill it up to about a quarter, because a quarter of 20 is 5. And then I'll leave it on for a little bit for the 0.5. You know, this is science, so Accurate measurements aren't always necessary. Coconut cure. I hope I'm saying that right. All right, so we're going to add the cure to working tray number 1, which the instruction booklet has told me is the first bottom tray with the holes in it. You might accidentally put in the top one, don't. And also, the way that these are designed to be filled is from the bottom hold tray. The very bottom tray is just a collection tray, upward. And so you have to make sure that each tray is filled before filling the next one, and so on, so that the worms have a medium to go up through and into the next tray. You also have to keep an eye on the trays below once they're full and the worms have started making their way up through, because it will settle. And if they're not touching the tray below, the worms don't have that medium to rise through. So we'll fill the bottom hold tray, which is working tray number 1. The instructions say to use the cardboard that comes in the box. There's 2 ways to use it, but I'm going to use it with the absorbent side out. They've obviously used non-toxic ink and stuff, which is hopefully. So we'll use that on the bottom. Now this is just to stop the worms falling through into your collection tray where they are no use to anyone. The fun part. The fun part is actually getting the worms out of the box. Here we go. There we go. A nice moist medium for the worms to work through. And then you just throw your scraps directly on top of this until it's full. And then so on and so forth through the layers. This is the fun part. All right. If you've never opened a box of worms before, it's a whole nother box of frogs. Worms. You'd be surprised at how unpackaged they are. They just come as like a worm loving medium in a plastic bag that's in a box. I'd hate to see when someone accidentally carries one of the boxes that contains these upside down. It'd be a little bit of a mess, but that's their problem. Let's have a look and see if we can find any worms. Oh, there we go. I'll just be, I'm gentle, but like they live in soil. I'm sure they're used to being trodden on. There they are. Yum. Now, I have actually opened one of these. I will open one last night. Not this one. I inoculated the garden with worms. They love to get into the corners of these boxes. So I'll try and lift it out and see if we can. You'll just see like a clump of worms. There they are, right at the bottom. Ooh. Oh, like literally all at the bottom. So if you open it and go, where are my worms? Dig a little deeper. All right, let's throw them in. So we've set up the cure. I hope that's how it's said. And the cardboard's underneath so nothing falls through. And now we're going to put the worms in. So I'm just going to dump them all at once, and you'll get to see like where they've all congregated at the bottom of the plastic. Here we go. Oh. Gross. But like in a cool way. In a like, my garden's gonna love me way. So that's essentially their new home. I'm not sure about a worm cafe, but definitely a worm backpackers lodge. So they'll make their way through that, and I'll start adding all my scraps, and we'll make them some food and us some food. So I guess there's one more thing to do. Give them some food. I actually just took the compost out last night, so I was scraping for scraps, but that's not usually the case. Um, but this is for you guys. There you go, guys. Our very own worm farm. It took remarkably little time to set up, and should give us years of worm castings, worm tea, and really good quality compost. So I'm pretty excited. I've never been more excited to make kitchen scraps. Uh, the only problems I had with setting it up were not over tightening the tap. It's a problem with a lot of plastic taps, especially in homebrew. If you over tighten them, the thread sort of goes all the way and then clicks back. So it doesn't get as tight as you would have if you just tightened it hand tight. And knowing which chamber to start on. So just know when you're making them, read the instructions. But it's generally the chamber second from the bottom, because the bottom one will be the collection chamber. Other than that, stress-free and exciting. So enjoy your worm farm.